Hello everyone and welcome to Crypto Night, the crypto investor channel. I'm Boris, so let's dive in. I'm with Colton today. Hi Colton.
Hey Boris, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the Kryptonite channel, everyone. Today we're going to be diving into Tezos. Can you give us a little synopsis on the project, Boris?
Tezos, they are another L1 that we're looking at. They are decentralized blockchain. They are also open source. And basically they do what most of the other L1s can do. I mean, at this point, they all look so much the same. But there are a few things that are slightly different with Tezos. XTZ is the actual native coin. It's used to interact with with the dApps. It's also there to pay the fees. It's securing the network using staking, and it's the basic accounting unit for the entire Tezos platform.
Can we now change gears here, Boris, and talk about the history and performance of Tezos?
Yeah, it was founded by Arthur Breitman. So they wrote their white paper back in 2014. And then apparently they had some internal disputes. He works with his wife. And there was a new established Tezos Foundation where they appointed a president, Johann Gevers. And there was a delay in distribution of the XTZ coins to the original investors. So eventually they got their dispute resolved and the protocol development really resumed at that point and kept on working. So by 2017 in July, they did their ICO and they raised $232 million in Bitcoins and Ethereum. And that shows you that even with a lot of money, it takes time. Nothing gets developed instantly because the Tezos mainnet was launched more than a year later in September 2018. So sometimes people are a little impatient, when they see a new project and they're like, oh, come on, why is it not up and running already? Well, by the time you raise the money that you need and you hire the right people and you do your development, it takes a while, even if you have a lot of money. Tezos has a few cool things. Self-amendment, we'll go in details about that in a second. They have on-chain governance, smart contracts, and proof of stake consensus mechanism, as well as delegation. So self-amendment, it's kind of important because basically Tezos can upgrade itself. It doesn't force Tezos into going into a fork. We've seen that with Bitcoin, we've seen that with Ethereum, where they had to fork at the point that they wanted to upgrade, to do some major upgrade to the chain. And then it splits into two different blockchains. Tezos is able to self-amend, basically upgrading itself, no need to fork. The on-chain governance, it's all the stakeholders. They can participate into governing the protocol. And in the case of Tezos, people participate quite a bit. And then they have proposed amendments, like, for instance, payments to individual or to a group to improve the protocol. And the cool thing is they have usually a good participation, and also it really shows how decentralized this blockchain is. That's one of the big strong points of Tezos, very decentralized. So they have smart contracts and decentralized applications. And the cool thing is they cannot be censored, shut down by any third party. Also, they do formal verifications, which avoid the costly bugs and also the infinite debates on how to resolve issues. They have a unique proof of stake mechanism, which is the liquid proof of stake. There's no set numbers of block producers. Low hardware requirements for the bakers to run a node. Bakers in this case are like validators in other blockchains. And if you don't have enough coins and you're just a delegator, you're delegating your coins to a baker, well, in this case, you can change bakers at any time. And to be a baker, you need 6,000 Tezos, I believe. Last thing that's important is no requirement for tokens to be locked. They have partnerships with some big names, Manchester United, McLaren Racing, Red Bull Racing, Team Vitality, Misfits Gaming, and Ubisoft, among the big ones. The XTZ token, pretty much anywhere. I mean, decentralized, centralized, it's on Coinbase, Binance, all the decentralized DEXs. It's very, very easy to find. It's everywhere. The all-time high price was $9.12 back in October 2021, and the all-time low was 35 cents back in December 2018. Currently, the price is virtually $1. It's like 99 cents and something. So roughly it's $1 at the current time. Now, they have a market cap of almost $1 billion. They have a total circulating supply of 927 million. But the small downside, it's not so small, is their total supply is infinite, meaning that they can keep on creating more. And any project that has an infinite number of tokens, there is always a risk that they create so much that eventually it reduces the price down. We see what's going on with the US dollar these days by them overprinting it.
Thank you for that information, Boris. What about what's new and what's in the future roadmap for Tezos?
So they announced the Nairobi protocol, and it's going to help increase the transactions per second, roughly about 8 times. So that's important. And also they're improving the mempool module that speeds up the consensus on transactions. So all these things will probably help. And the cool thing about Tezos is they have a good social presence and lots of volume on those social networks. And it's really reflecting, that it's a good, popular blockchain. Also, the TVL is going up, the total value locked, and also some website, lunarcrush.com, that usually looks at the performance relative to Bitcoin as well as the social activity indicators. It's saying that's improving, so basically it's telling it's on a bullish trend. Now, this is a quick comparison between all the different popular blockchains and their usage and their carbon footprint and their usage in electricity. So the ones that are really at the top, as you see, ICP is really at the very, very top because in kilowatt, they are at 0.006. Solana is at 0.11. Avalanche at 2.7, Algorand at 4.7, Tezos at 41.4, and Cardano at 51.5. Now, those are really the top L1s, and that's roughly their usage. So Tezos is better than Cardano, but it's below Algorand, Avalanche, Solana, and ICP. One other quick fact is talking about social networks. Some leaders of some of the big projects have lost their blue check mark on Twitter. That includes the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, the Tezos co-creator, Kathleen Breitman, and a few others. It's funny that they did remove it from Sam Beckman-Fried, the FTX founder, because I don't think that guy should have a blue check mark. But so basically, some of those people have lost that. Some others did not. CZ from Binance didn't. Brian Armstrong from Coinbase did not. Jesse Powell from Kraken did not either, and one of the creator of Ethereum, Vitalik Buterin, also didn't lose. They still have their blue check mark.
One thing I would like to add, Boris, is these people, all they need to do is go pay $8 and they get their blue check mark back. They're just being cheap and refuse to pay Elon his $8 a month for the blue check mark. That's really what happened.
That may be true, but for the people that were kind of big or that had lots of, lots of people subscribing to them, etc., following them, they got it automatically. Yeah. And for some reason, for some people, they kept it. Some others, they lost it. One last thing is the NFT and the DEX activities is really what Tezos is strong at. So it really depends. So it's a very popular choice for NFT creators and collectors to use the Tezos blockchain. And also DEXs, lots of DeFi activity. So these are the two strong things that's going on. And we see also a higher number of validators on a quarter basis. The total supply of stake XTZ is up 72%. Also, they announced that they are doing more development to their network, which is important, optimistic, and zero knowledge ZK rollups integrations. And also they plan to support EVM, which are the Ethereum virtual machines, in the near future.
Thank you there, Boris. What about the on-chain data and how does it compare to Ethereum?
So if we look at the month of April, in real volume, they are down. They're down 30%. In the meantime, Ethereum is up 37%. So of course, that shows you that Ethereum is getting stronger and stronger. And in this case, XTZ in April didn't perform as well. In Q1, and actually for the past 3 quarters, what's important is the number of active accounts has increased for 3 quarters in a row. Whereas in the meantime, the active addresses count since the beginning of the year, is up a little less than 5% for Ethereum. Last thing is the transactions, they remain stable in Q1 for smart contracts that fell a little bit, but overall, transactions remain stable in Tezos. Now, what's incredible is Ethereum. It's up 356% since the beginning of the year. So the transaction volume on Ethereum is just blowing up.
What about staking, Boris? Should we be staking it? Should we be doing it on a centralized exchange? Should we be doing it in a wallet? How should we move forward with this?
Well, the best, as always, on a wallet. You can do it on Ledger. They only offer about 3%. But some of the best is Trust and Atomic Wallet. You can stake and you'll get about 5.8%. So that's pretty good. Coinbase also offers it, but they only give you 3.19%. And it's on a centralized exchange. So if people haven't learned their lesson enough with FTX, Voyager, Celsius, etc., I wouldn't stake on Coinbase. But Trust Wallet and Atomic, very easy. Like we said, there is no lockup period. You can send them at any time, and they pay very regularly. It's almost like every 2 days or sometimes every day that you will get new coins paid up to you. So they pay very, very regularly. And it's so well made that in a lot of cases, when you stake in a wallet, you first transfer your money to your wallet, let's say Trust Wallet or Atomic, and then you have to go make an effort to click on staking to actually stake them. Tezos is one of the rare ones that as soon as you transfer them to the wallet, they get staked automatically. You don't have to do anything. And like I was saying earlier, if you want to bake blocks, if you want to be a baker and get the maximum percentage, you need to have 6,000 XTZ, which means roughly $6,000 worth of Tezos at the current price.
Thank you, Boris. What about the price prediction? Do you really see it hitting an 18x by 2030?
I think it's doing pretty well. It's the fees are also very, very low whenever you do transactions on the Tezos blockchain. So it could be one of the ones that will do well in this coming bull run. Currently, the price prediction would be that it doubles, by next year. It quadruples or more by 2026, roughly reaching about $10 by 2028 and reaching anywhere between $18 and $24 by 2030. So roughly, 18, 20x from here is definitely in the realm of possibilities for Tezos. So that's it for today. Thank you, Colton. Thank you, everyone. We look forward to see you on the next Kryptonite video. I hope this video helps. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. And if you like the video at the end, click on the thumbs up.